Okay, so looking at this diagram, I see an X. So hopefully I'm kind of thinking maybe there's some vertical angles someplace and some other things like that. Just trying to get an idea of what goes on. So I want to try to hone in on what it's telling me. So there's AEC, there's CEB, like that. Okay, so there's those two. And then number one says, what is the relationship for the angles in this problem? Well, they form a straight line along the bottom there. All right, they form a nice straight line. And that's always important because a straight line is always 180 degrees. So I can call them supplementary if I want. I can call them linear pair too. But the bottom line is they make 180 degrees. So that says using the information in the problem. All right, well, that means I'm going to do yellow plus green equals 180. So I can get x. So then I can find the rest of this stuff it wants to know. So 10x minus 25 plus 6x minus 3 equals 180, which means that I'm going to have 16x minus 28 equals 180. And let's see. My calculator is still starting. So we'll let that start, and then I'll be able to do it. So 208 divided by 16. 13. Again, that's not where I stop unless it happens to say x. It wants CEA. Well, CEA is the yellow one from looking at the picture there. So I plug that 13 into the yellow one, which is 10 times 13 minus 25, 105. All right? So now this next little piece is always the last little piece that's going to get me that top level of understanding that I know a lot of you are trying to get to. So BED. Well, the problem is for a lot of you, there's no BED there. So I got to do some planning here. BED, I'm going to make blue. So it's that angle right there. Now, I don't have algebra for that. That means that must be the yellow one or the green one or both somehow will get me so that I can get an answer to this. All right. So what I've got going on is the yellow and the blue one, hopefully you've already said, can you just get to the point, and said yellow equals blue because vertical angles are congruent. All right. And I always want to put that stuff down, especially when it says explain, but all the time I want to put it down. Well, the yellow one's right there. So that means the blue one is 105. I didn't have to do any extra work other than making sure I knew the vocabulary to get that answer. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. Hopefully you understand what's going on.